Good evening, folks. Welcome in. I'm here, co-founder, DM Sports. We're here, dinner with Shane Spencer, my man Vinny. How are we doing tonight?
Doing great, man. Doing great.
This looks like a great crowd here. I mean, everyone's excited. We had a silent auction. We got an interview with the Dab Podcast, Andrew Romanella, grilling Shane Spencer.
Having a great night here. Can't wait to see Shane in here with all the people. Silent auction items, Dab Podcast. We even got Dig Me here tonight. It's going to be a great night. Looking forward to it.
So you get drafted, 28th round. What makes a guy decide, I'm going to go in the 28th round out of high school instead of maybe pursue college and see if I can get drafted in a higher round?
Actually, I only got like 2 scholarships in baseball. So everything was football, a few wrestling. So we actually sat down, me, my mom, my dad. This is what the average round, 28th rounder got. It was like $2 grand the year before. $2 grand on a plane ticket. And I'm like, okay, well I can go to college. It's not a big deal. You know. The scout said, each one of you write down what you want. So my dad wrote down some, my mom wrote some, and he goes, whatever the best offer is, we'll just call the Yankees and we'll see what happens. So my dad writes down something, he wasn't real smart. And then my mom writes something down. She actually threw college in there and stuff. And I wrote down something ridiculous because I'm just going to go play football. Like, who cares? An hour later, I actually got signed for what I wrote.
Wow. What's that like as an 18-year-old kid? A lot of players that probably don't speak the same language as you, coaches that you have no idea what they're saying to you, and you roll up into camp, you think you're probably some hot shot, right? You got drafted out of high school, you're drafted by the New York Yankees. That's the best team, right? You just said it. And you're all of a sudden the bottom fish and bottom of the totem pole, and you have no idea what your coaches are saying to you. How does one deal with that?
I was not only the bottom of the barrel, I was the bottom outfielder on our rookie ball team. It's a tough sport, it really is. I mean, these young guys over here, you know, back there, it's a tough sport. It really is. I played all sports, and baseball is one of the hardest things to do in the world.
10 home runs in the month of September 1998. The New York Yankees, Jeter, Bernie, Mariano. I don't need to keep listing the names. You know them all already. How do you handle that success?
I think there's a few things with that. One, I've been in the minor leagues with these guys for a long time, so when I got called up 4 times that year, I was comfortable with everybody. It wasn't a big deal. I wasn't like 20 years old. I was 26. And then we did have such a big lead, though. You're going to pitch to Posada or Tino or me or Roches. You still got to hit the ball, but you know, I got pretty good pitches to hit. So.
What's it like getting a curtain call at Yankee Stadium? You could tell me New Yankee Stadium is Yankee Stadium. It's not. You played in real Yankee Stadium.
I don't know
There
what
can't
it
be
was.
better field.
Seriously, I mean, Yankee Stadium was amazing.
Yeah.
Seriously, there's a whole different aura, vibe. You walk out, the electricity.
Was there a difference between playing for the Mets and the Yankees? That sounds like an obvious question, but as a player, are there major differences?
I think the atmosphere, just the clubhouse. I mean, I had great guys. I played with like Glavin and Leiter and then Piazza, special. But there was something different, and they would ask me like spring training, like, what did you guys do different than other teams do? And I'm like, no, we didn't do anything different. We just believed we're going to win all the time. And I said that was just the atmosphere we had in the clubhouse. Okay, let's do our work and let's get after it.
I heard an interview with George Steinbrenner the other day. He said that winning is the only thing the Steinbrenners care about. Being underneath that roof, is that absolutely true?
George is awesome. And it's not, I mean, he was tough on like coaches and front office people, but as far as what he did for even the city of Tampa, I mean, he got that organization started, the Devil Rays and the Rays, whatever. But like even like the minor league system, he made sure everybody had a glove, made sure everybody had shoes. That doesn't happen for other organizations. You might get a glove at the beginning, and that's it. That's your glove for your career, unless you sign a contract with somebody. So Simon really went out of his way to make sure that everybody was taken care of. Strict rules. It just gives you discipline, and that's very important. That's the way he was.
Rapid fire questions. Favorite teammate?
I always come up with three, the same three. Tim Raines, Mike Buddy, Casey Blake.
Any specific reason or just guys you came up with?
Tim Raines just, not only was he obviously Hall of Famer, but smart, funny, but like when it was game time, his focus was totally different. And it was really cool to see. Like he'd be joking around, but his focus. Mike Buddy, one of the funniest, smartest guys I've ever been with. Just quick-witted, just can't help but smile or something. And Casey Blake was the same way. Really good athlete, quick-witted. I think that drew me to those guys.
Favorite pitcher to hit off of in your big league career?
Ooh, Dave Burba. Yeah. And then I got traded to Cleveland, or I picked up my Cleveland, and I showed up at the clubhouse, and he did this. And I don't know what it was. He tried to drop down on me one time. I got him. He tried to throw a curveball, fastball, splitty, everything. He just finds the barrel. I thought, dude, you just find my barrel